Right, folks, and welcome back to another episode in our Nice Football Manager Save. Right, so today we have a game in the Euro Cup 2 quarterfinals, League 1 and League 2. We are versing Guimarães in Portugal. We will play the first game at home and the second fixture away, and we will play both games in this episode. So the last game you saw on camera was the 2-1 French Cup semi-final. We followed that up with a win over Marseille 3-0. Radulovic scoring a brace and a Catalan own goal. Fortunate for us, we then followed that up with a 1-0 victory thanks to a Danilo pen over FC Metz. And then we stopped our winning streak and we drew at Reims. Unfortunately, the winning streak is over, but we did go 12... I don't know how many games it was. Well, that was 8, wasn't it? 4, yeah, that's 8, 2, 10, 12... 14 games without a loss. 14 games, and we drew every single one. I mean, we won every single one. 14 games, 14 wins. Fantastic results for us. Fortunately, we couldn't make it a nice 15. It does sound a bit better, but 14 is still good. We are still 4th in Ligue 1. Unfortunately, thanks to that draw, we are still one win away from being equal on points, but if we win our next game, we will be equal on points with Lyon. We could have been above them if we had won the game against Reims, wasn't it? Yeah. Which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Farines has the most clean sheets, actually. I did notice that. 17 clean sheets this season, which is fantastic. We are still 27 games, 18 wins, 5 draws, 4 losses, so it hasn't been too bad. We haven't lost that much. We've lost to Strasbourg, lost to PSG, we've lost to Metz, and we've lost to Lorient, which isn't too bad. The only one that really annoys me is that 4-2 loss away at Metz. We could have done better. The other ones, no one, even PSG couldn't put more than one goal ahead. Strasbourg and Metz are the only ones that have scored more than twice in a loss against us. But we're not here for Ligue 1. We are here to play Guimarães, and Guimarães we will play. We've played them once, apparently, and we've won once. Must have been a friendly. Do not remember when we last met, but apparently we have. And we will be without a few players, so we need to fix up this team. Right, so this will be the team that we go with. Kasper Dolberg is starting up front. Malouda, Radulovic on the wings. Lees Mello, Bellingham and Grimmy in the midfield. Garcia, Sarr, Vallejo, Correa and Farines in goal. Let's go and face Guimarães at home. Alrighty, first highlight as Miguel makes the save. Unfortunately, we haven't scored that just yet, but I am reasonably confident that we can get past this, and reasonably confident we can get past the semi-final as well, as Bellingham has a good chance there, but no goal. And we're going to have another cross. Thierry Correa can't quite get it, but he whips it back in, and Malouda scores on the rebound. Brilliant goal from Malouda. Very happy with that, and we are 1-0 up. Now, I would prefer it if we didn't concede, because I don't want to have to chase the game with away goals. That would be ideal if we can just not. As we've scored another one, and Malang Sarr with a fantastic assist from Radulovic. We are great at set pieces, And that's a brilliant header from Sa. I'm pretty sure we've scored almost all our set pieces. Wow. We've got a pretty good track record with set pieces, at least. I know that. I don't think we've actually scored all of them. But more often than not, they come off. What a brilliant tackle from Myzane. There's been some fairly decent interest in him, and he has been pretty good. Him and Nasi Univar on that wing have scored a lot of goals together. And just having a wee thing of water as a text comes through. And nothing much has happened since we've scored our 2 goals. But we shall see. It's about to go half time, and they've had a man sent off that I missed. Wow. How on earth did I miss that? Anyway, we will go to the dressing room and we'll tell the guys to go and prove a point and tell them that I've still got faith, because I've got faith that we can win this whole damn competition. And that's what the aim is for. Braga are down 2-0 now to Everton. Malmo are beating Spartak Moscow, so interesting to see what is going around the grounds and see who we might face in the next round. I believe it should be Malmo or Spartak Moscow, as Terry Correa scores his first goal. Fantastic from him. A great assist from the other fullback, Garcia, as well. You don't really see that. Fullback to fullback linking up to score a goal. What a fantastic belter from Terry. That's probably one of his first goals he scored for the club, in fact. We'll have to check that out, see if he has scored for the club, but I believe that might be his first, as Cormeres don't look all that comfortable, but what can you do? What are we going to see here? We're going to intercept. We're already 3-0 up, as yes, we have intercepted it, and may need to get some changes on just to keep everyone fresh for the next game, and that went behind, so it's a perfect... No, it's not a perfect time to make changes. There is a game still being played, and there's another highlight here for us, as it's going to go out. No, Dolberg saves it, but gives it straight back to Cormeres, and Oscar now. Bellingham intercepts. Great play from Nice here. Very excited to see what's happened. What do we got? Come on. Can we score another one? Make it a 4th. Which means they would have to score... Oh, good save from Miguel. We're going to make some changes now. Alrighty. Nothing too much. Just had some changes. And... Chowie's come on and he's straight away injured. So, I can't bring Bellingham back on. I'm going to drop... there, and I'm going to swap. Grimmy is going to play in the midfield as Nabil goes down seconds after coming on, which is unfortunate, but now we've had to use the 3 substitutions. Can't bring anyone else on, and 80th minute doesn't look like anything else is going to happen. Unless Garcia... No. Great save. Kostas on his return to fitness after injury. And Garcia scores his first goal of the season. Both fullbacks scoring. And that is a phenomenal looking goal from this angle. Let's have a look. How does it look? Great save by Kostas to get it back. And Garcia just levers it on the volley. Lit. That is insane. His return from injury as well, in fact. So I'm very happy to see our 2 fullbacks scoring, and we're not done yet, as Grimmy has a great chance, but can't make it 5, as Everton are also smashing Braga 4-1, should I say. So looks like they will be the toughest opponents. So we'll let the team know we're happy with everything, and maybe we can play a little bit of a weakened side in the next fixture away from home. So we will see. But I will bring you that game very shortly. Right, folks, this looks like the team I'm going to go with. So we're going to play Marcelo Pitaluga in goal. We're going to have Garcia, Sarr, Zagadou and Correa in the back four. Grimmy, Lesmello, Bellingham, Nassi Univart, Radulovic and Corozzo up top. Farines will be on the bench. Munier, Pavlovic. Holmes is just came out of our youth intake. He's on the bench. Might come on for like 5 or 10 minutes just to have a look. Felfi as well, he will come on maybe in one of these midfield roles. Then we've got Kostas and Dolberg as well. The team is still reasonably strong, so we will see. Most of the hard yards have been done for. Anyway, they've got to score 5 to win. Honestly, can't see that happening. Tell all the boys I've got faith in them. We shall see what happens, but hopefully it's another win. That'd be nice. Get some of the youngsters a bit of game time. See what happens. As we look like we are on the attack, as Garcia is intercepted, but he brings it back to Sarr. And Pitaluga has nothing to worry about as of yet. Grimmy now to Nassi Univar. Gets tackled. They've launched it forward. And nothing is happening. Anyway, so all we really need is one goal. I'd be pretty stoked, as we have scored. And it's Marcus Corozzo who scores his first goal of the season, finally. He manages to score a goal for Nice, which is fantastic. He has played a lot of football. He has been, obviously he came from Brazil. He's already played the entire season in Brazil, so he's normally on holiday around this time, I would imagine. Or maybe he would be just coming back for pre-season, so he is still adapting to French football and the way that Nice play. Is we have conceded to Oscar here. Cannot pronounce that last name for the life of me. But we are with 5 goals ahead. We've scored an away goal. They're going to have to put 6 past us to win. So can't really see that happening. They need to score 5 more to win, as Corozzo almost scores a second, which would have been fantastic. We've got another highlight here. Thierry is on the ball up to Radulovic. Can't put it in at the near post. Good block from the goalie. We whipped in a cross. Nothing is going to come of it, and no, highlight over. As they've got another one. Ooh, good save from Pitaluga there. He needs a bit more experience playing at a higher level if he wants to take his game to the next level, because our goalkeepers don't seem to change unless there's an injury. It seems to be always Farines, and before that it was always what do you call him? Benitez. I've forgotten his name already. He only left this summer. We do have forgot his name. We do have that guy from Inter, I believe. We've got him on loan, but he's only played twice for us. The first game he played, he conceded 4, so I've sort of just played Farines in every game since, which is quite funny. Why are these latest scores not showing up? Okay, never mind. Everton are drawing 2-2, and it's 6-3 on aggregate there. Moscow and who's got the away goals? Moscow and Malmo look to be pretty even, but we'll see what happens. And they are in our goal again, but they can't score, and that's the highlight over again. Right. And Radulovic puts it in the back of the net to make it 6-1 on aggregate and 2-1 the current score. What a fantastic save that, or fantastic goal, should I say. Great header from Radulovic there, who's really come into his own in the last second half of the season, really. 6 goals is pretty damn good. We've scored a lot of goals this season, as well as Everton, I see, have scored 7 past Braga, and that's it. We have won. We're through to the semi-finals. Great game. Happy with the win. Continue our winning ways, avoiding defeat. And what's happening? This is the Europa League. So Schalke, looks like they're going through. Inter gone through over Celtic. Manchester United go through over Lazio, and Valencia go through over Sevilla. Interesting. And looks like Everton 7-3 against Braga have gone through. Genk have gone through 6-2 over Zurich. Spartak Moscow have gone 3-2 over Malmo, and I believe we do play Spartak Moscow now. That will be our next opponents, and Everton will get Genk, I believe. So yes, we do play Spartak Moscow in the semi-final, which will be on the 27th of April, so not that far away. And we'll meet either Genk or Everton in the final, preferably Genk, because it's an easier game. But yeah, let's have a look at the schedule. What game will we bring you next? Aha! Obviously, the French Cup final against Toulouse. 2 games in the league off camera, and then I will play a game against Toulouse and a game against Marseille. So, thanks a ton for watching, and see you guys in the next one. Hopefully, we'll be lifting a trophy.